want to come with the public comments printed and like make sure they get to the right hands.
Okay, so we have been instructed to send you guys to the warehouse, even though maybe she didn't get back to you, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the word was put out to us to where if you guys come with some deliverables,
Okay. Yeah.
that it needs to go in that direction, because we don't really receive stuff here anyway.
Just to understand, so we're bringing Springfield go through the same process that they go through.
That's what they do. I don't want to take up any more of your time, so you can meet your deadline.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We want to make sure these comments are submitted. These obviously terminally ill patients who have trouble being here themselves.
Yeah.
So we need to be here as representatives. And hopefully we're able to get this rule changed because we don't want them having to have to like go to their doctors in their last days, but instead are able to still get telemedicine.
Yeah, it's great you guys, people, looking out for people. That's what it's about, right?
Thank you so much.
All right.
Really appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day.
All right.
They were incredibly kind, clearly, despite the fact that we had not been communicated to in a timely manner about our delivery. They communicated internally about it, which is interesting. I think it highlights, again, this idea that they're definitely, this rule would make lives harder for terminal patients.
Yes.
And in the process, they're making life a little harder for us.
Yes.
But no, the real irony is that we ultimately were offering to do the hard thing that patients are gonna have to do, which is showing up in person. But when push comes to shove, they didn't want us to show up in person. They wanted us doing mail, they wanted us using the internet, which is what patients want to do. Yeah, hello? Made it to Springfield. We're here with the public comments. We've driven about 20 miles to make sure that these are delivered and read by the DEA. And we're here representing terminally ill patients, their families, clinicians, and caretakers who couldn't be here. And it looks like our person's here. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you.
Some comments for us?
We have some public comments for you from terminally ill patients, their families, caretakers about the rule change with regard to telemedicine.
Okay.
And yeah, we just want to make sure these are read and submitted. And
We'll do. We read all comments, and we thank you for bringing it.
thank you so much.
Actually, would you mind if we have you bring it around back because we have our screening there? We went to Alexandria, we went to Springfield, we did what we had to do to get the comments delivered. We went through several processes and clearly being ping-ponged around and then the whole lead up not having great communication. But ultimately, they were gracious for our comments. They made sure, I think it became clear that they had been listening. And I think Dr. Plummer had some conversations about that as well.
I mean, we've been running around now for 2 hours in Washington, D.C. But I was pleased that the agent I spoke to, and there was an agent who met us, was aware of the rule and the controversy. And I mentioned to him that I wondered if maybe they had just forgotten this part of the population, the terminally ill population. He sort of indicated that wasn't what they were focused on when they came up with the rule. He reassured us that they would read every single comment, which was good to know. And I have to say the DEA was very gracious to us in general.
I would just add, clearly they were prepared for us, but also like they're reading our comments. Like, keep it up. This is about making sure we are heard. We don't know if this comment period will be extended. We don't know what the next step is. We don't know if there's a second stage, but they are reading them. They are listening. They were prepared to talk to us because we had brought this up.